to Bellezza. Let's go to Italy. How about that? Italy's on our gemstone globe. And I will tell you that this is a very exciting day because if you not only get to chat with the ambassador of luxury, you're getting some brand new designs that have never been seen before today. This is the Bellezza Bronze Mix Link 3-piece bracelet set. Back by popular demand, his bracelet sets are here. This one, you're getting all three for $39.90. Free shipping and handling. Come on over, Paul. He's so shy. But I want you to see his red pants, because that's really the most important part of this presentation, are Paul's red pants with all of his holiday style. Yeah, go ahead. Get a leg up.
Get a leg up. There you go. Okay, hi.
How you doing, Paul? Welcome back.
I'm great. Sorry, I was confused. Didn't know where to go.
I know.
Didn't know where to be.
There's so much excitement, so much to see, so much to talk about.
Can I tell you, I am so excited about these amazing bracelets because, one, we have not done a set like this in years. Two, they always sell out. Three, these happen to be made in Italy. For the very first time, we have crafted these in Italian workshops, the same place that we work in 18 karat gold, doing it in bronze and then layering with 18 karat gold.
It's all precious metals.
They're the largest gauge we've ever done. 5, we even put a nice big generous lobster clasp on each one so they're easy breezy to put on. Even with my farmer hands, I can do it. So they're just absolutely perfect. Now, you've never seen these before. And
no, they're brand new.
They're brand new. Why are they $50 off? Because. Yeah,
what's your secret?
They're a buyer closeout. I was in Italy, and one of the teams came to me and said, listen, we have too many of these that we made, and we're gonna give you a really good deal if you buy them all. And I was like, how good a deal? And they said, really good deal. So we bought them and we made that for you. Now, you have this incredible savings. The next time we do this, they'll come out at $90.
We just took $50 off the price.
Yeah.
As a brand new item. So that's why this is a very special opportunity. This may not come around again, so happy holidays, your gift from Paul and all of us here at HSN, the gift of luxury at an affordable price. So you're getting 2 links. Actually, they're all different, aren't they?
They are actually different. The first one is a Singapore, and that is a lacy Italian one, which is very, 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 very special and fabulous. The other 2 are brand new designs. The one in the middle that you're wearing was featured after a drawing that the artist did of the phases of the moon, and that was the inspiration of it. And then the last one is sort of a deconstructed Singapore. Now, if you haven't tried Bellezza before, Bellezza is actually made of pure bronze, and then it is layered with 18 karat gold. This will be the same color as your 14 karat, your 18 karat gold, your real one, if you're fortunate to have real ones. If you have Technobond, these are the same colors. We work so hard to make sure these match every piece of gold in your wardrobe. This is not costume jewelry. Costume jewelry is spray painted gold. These are actually bathed in 18 karat gold. That same metal that's over $1,200 an ounce, these are bathed in it. So they were designed to be worn as a set. The 3 together are so beautiful, but they're also wonderful with the timepiece, as you guys are seeing right now. That's really in right now. So the stacking of bracelets, the wearing of multiple and different style of chains, that is not going away.
Yes, we still love that.
It's not going away. What we have discovered, especially here in America, that more is more and more is fun. And we love it. Oh, she wants me to put
no, I got it.
I was going to try to put something on without my glasses.
I was like, I need a helping hand. But I wanted you to see how pretty these are, not only within their own right. And remember, you don't have to wear all 3 even at the same time. You could wear 1 at a time. You could wear 2 at a time. You could wear 3 at a time. You could wear it, just 1 next to a timepiece for that beautiful layered look. But I love that everything you see, everything you feel, and everything you touch is 18 karat gold.
Well, exactly. And we're actually allowed by our legal department to say it wears like 18 karat gold because it is bathed in 18 karat gold. No one will ever know. My favorite thing to do with Bellezza, and boy, you better get on board if you're looking for these because we only have like 1,000. If you walk into a jewelry store and the jeweler happens to see them on your wrist, the jeweler will say to you, oh, beautiful, may I clean your gold bracelets? take them off and hand them to him. And unless he's rude enough to get out a loop and look for that 14 or 18 karat mark, he will believe he is cleaning 18 karat gold for you. He's gonna think you got money.
Ooh, and want the rest of the world to think you're wearing 18 karat gold?
Exactly. Your girlfriends will think that. I love when people say, I have my Bellezza on, and they say, is that real? Yeah. I'm like, sure, take a look. Gorgeous. Look at, you know.
This is why we love precious metals. I mean, we've been wearing gold for like, what, 75,000 years. I mean, we've been loving our chains. We've been adorning ourselves with these beautiful Italian styles. And the great thing is, these are made in Italy. So you're honoring all those old world traditions of fine jewelry making. The Italians do it best, Paul.
Well, especially when it comes to chain. I've often said this. I can spot Italian gold chain from across the street. I don't care what I'll notice immediately. If these were crafted anywhere but Italy, you would not get the serious sense of luxury that you are getting from Bellezza. Do you know what Bellezza means?
Tell me.
Bellezza means the most beautiful one. And every single piece of jewelry that gets past my eyes in Bellezza must be the most beautiful one we have ever seen of that item. If it's not, it doesn't get into the collection. That's why we have so many fans who love Bellezza, who collect Bellezza, who you know, gather our Lira coins. They buy every single piece that we have, and they love when we do something like this.
And with that lobster claw clasp, you could add your Lira coins to this.
You bet you could.
You could put on, you know, a charm.
Certainly on the Singapore or the deconstructed.
Because you have those large clasps. Now, I forgot to mention there are 2 sizes for you to choose from. We have a 7 1/4 inch length, and we also have a 7 3/4 inch length. So go ahead and pick your size. They're super soft. They're easy to wear. They're easy to link. Also, you could short link them so you can get the perfect fit every time. We're going to give you 1 minute. And this, again, was a very special opportunity buy, a very special closeout. We're able to just bring in a few thousand, and once they're gone, they're gone. I don't know that we'll be able to bring it back anywhere near this holiday price of $39.90. That's for 3. So it comes down to about $17 per piece. And if anybody says, is that real gold? You say yes.
Yes, it is.
Because it is real gold layered over solid bronze. I mean, we're talking about 2 of the most sought after precious metals
well, we are.
in the world.
And the nice thing about working with bronze instead of, let's say, silver is it's a much stronger metal, and it has, you know, it's the metal of artists and artisans.
Yeah, there was a Bronze Age.
There was a Bronze Age,
because
exactly.
people loved working with bronze.
And so it feels like gold. It doesn't feel tinny because bronze has some weight to it. And I like that. When you're looking at, you know, especially a set of beautiful bracelets like this, you want them to feel like gold. You want them to look like gold. Hey, this ticks off all the boxes.
It's very aspirational. It's super timeless. You get all 3. You don't have to choose. Your only choice is what length do you want, and those are the 7 1/2 or 7 1/4 inch, or we have the 7 3/4 inch. I love that it's made in Italy. I love that you've never done it before, and I love that when you did, it's bigger and bolder than any of the other bracelet ensembles. So, and just enjoy today. It's a perfect time to dive in. The good news is it's not too late to do holiday shopping. We still have guaranteed holiday delivery.
That's so nice.
We're doing free shipping too, which is just...
Listen, it is amazing. I just got another HSN box today delivered to my door, and I just checked it off my list. One more gift, and it's on FlexPay, so it's easy. I know that I'm going to be, like, you know, able to make the payments, and I just love
Do you know, I took
here.
a box to the post office or one of those mailbox stores just the other day. It cost me $50
to mail
send a box. That didn't, you know, take into account what I had spent for what was in the box.
Isn't that crazy?
But I said $50. I could have just gone online and had someone else ship it for free, and that would have been a better way to spend my $50. So I love that, you know, you're not spending an extra cent for delivery. We're going to guarantee holiday delivery, and again, a great look for anyone in your life. Any woman is going to love wearing Bellezza. They're going to feel as beautiful.